So today, May, my daughter May, is coming with me to Latour's Auto to fix a car. And then what? Why else are you coming with me?
I'm getting a Lego set.
You're getting what?
I'm getting a Minecraft Lego set with my money.
A Minecraft Lego set with your money. So then we're going to Walmart to get a Minecraft Lego set. Cool?
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully we do this job real fast, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You gonna help me? Yeah? Okay, I'll show you what to do, okay?
Okay.
Alright, cool.
Okay.
So what are you doing, May? You organizing my tools for me? Sweet. Thank you. That's probably about the contribution that she'll be able to help me with this. I am missing all my stuff. I don't have my tripod. The problem with this Jeep is, well, the original complaint is battery's going dead, and I assumed I was doing a parasitic draw test. All we've done so far is started it, and I had the garage owner here leave it run because it sounded weak during cranking. I wanted to charge up the battery a little bit. So while it's running, just doing some preliminary tests, and preliminary would be, let's get a voltage reading on this battery just to see if we're charging. Just going positive to negative. And you can see we have 11.8 volts. So this thing's not charging. So it doesn't look like a drain is our issue. The issue is an alternator problem. Now I was told that the battery was stolen out of this, and this is a new battery and a newer alternator. I don't know when this alternator was changed. It definitely does not look that old. I don't know if that was changed before or after. I think he did say that this problem existed before the battery was stolen. So it's a new battery. Let's do some quick alternator checks. Really wish I had my tripod. Apologize for that. So again, 11.8. The first check I want to do is to measure the BAT post at the alternator. And that would be this guy right here. Compare that to battery voltage. So from there, that's 1185. Take that same reading. Let's come back to the battery. This will just confirm the voltage drop on the cable. 1185, 1188. It's actually a little bit higher. It's probably changing down here as well. .8. So that's a 80 millivolt drop. There's 85. Between the two, really that's a 85 to 88. What's that? 30 millivolt drop. So my main cable's not my problem, would be the point. So now let's check the field circuit. There are two wires. This is a computer controlled alternator. We should have switching voltage on one of these. It's a pulse width modulated rotor circuit. There's battery voltage 11.7. I'm cool with that. And then the next one should have some type of control here. And that is showing 0 volts. Basically a full ground or an open circuit. So how can we check open circuit or full ground? I'm going to go grab my test light. What's up, May? I think I'm almost done, okay? I wish you could help me, but I don't even have a stool out here that I could have you connect this test light up.
It's okay.
Okay. Well, thanks for coming with me.
You're welcome.
All right, battery positive. When I find a ground, this test will Test light will light. Check it. There you go. So again, here's the debate. I know that the rotor has 12 volts going in on the one wire. I showed you that. And then the other wire is showing 0 volts. So that to me looks like this circuit's being fully grounded, a full field by the engine computers being commanded. And I want to prove that with this test light that should light if that circuit's being grounded. So let's do that test. I'm just going to touch on my little pin here. And that light is not lighting, which means open circuit, or my T-pin needs to be repositioned. Let's reset that. Just a minute. I'm definitely making connection there. And that should be... that should be lit if the computer's doing anything with this circuit. So the issue is that rotor field is open. So that's a faulty alternator, but my concern is, why isn't the computer controlling this? It probably recognizes a fault and has shut it off. That is definitely an open rotor circuit. Worried that I'm not making connection here because I keep getting some weird readings. This green wire is 11.5, and then the white, it's a white with a blue. I know the sun's messing us up here. Yeah, that white with a blue circuit, that is definitely open, and that should not be. Alright, so I want to fool the engine computer here. And the way that I'm going to do that is, you saw that my test light was not lighting on this. I need to rig this up to stay there. And to do that, I'm just going to take my T-pin out, back probe it with my test light. And then what that's doing now is within this white-blue wire, I'm going to front probe this, being careful not to spread the terminal. I'm going to probe this on the side of it. Hold that there so you guys can see the multimeter. What I'm doing is I'm sending 12 volts in through the test light, telling the computer that that rotor circuit's now complete. I'll show you the voltmeter. 11.6. And the computer should be pulsing that light on and off, or it should be lit. Now, why isn't it, I believe, is the computer's already recognized the fault. I don't have my scan tool with me today. I would imagine there's a fault code in here. But if I shut this off and reinitiate that process, this light should light. Let's see if that works. All right, let's watch that light. I'm gonna crank it. And that did not work. It should have. I have no ground on this white blue, and my green is my 12 volt feed. Switch my test light to show you that. The test light's now connected to battery negative. green wire. This should be lit. And it is not. Why is my green that comes from my ASD relay circuit? Wait a minute. I'm showing 12 volts on the white blue unplugged and nothing on the green. So was I totally wrong in my thinking there? And that means my T-pin was never making contact with the white and blue wire. There is definitely voltage on that. Let's plug this back in. And I will back probe that with my test light. There's my power on my green, so that's coming from the white and blue. It just wasn't making contact. It's strange. There's the white blue. That's what it was too. So my green is my computer controlled wire. That changes everything. In that this is not being controlled. The computer's not controlling this alternator on this green circuit. The battery voltage is getting weaker as we go here. I'm down to 7 volts on this. I gotta turn the interior stuff off. All right, there is no pulsing on this. Let's make sure we have a good ground. 8.5 volts. That is my rotor field circuit. I'll grab a jumper wire. I'm almost done, sweetie. Okay? All right. Tripod would be nice. I'm confident the green circuit is my computer controlled ground. This is a ground side switch circuit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to ground this and we're going to listen to this alternator start to sing. Should be a full field basically test. So I'm going to do it here. Nice. And I'll let you guys see the voltmeter when I do it too. Watch that for a minute. And what I don't want to do is overcharge this thing, so I need to change my scales here. You got to be careful doing this for any period of time because full field means full field. You could actually produce 18 plus volts on the system, and that's reading 0.37, but that's because I'm grounding that circuit. So what we need to do, I need to monitor my battery voltage while I'm doing this. I need another clip. Forgot my tripod, Pete. This sucks. Your issue right now is the computer's not controlling this alternator. It's not charging is our problem.
Right.
It's not a drain issue.
Okay, that's what I thought. Was this charging problem? He was saying drain, but I know.
Here, hold this camera for me for a second. Just right there. You got it? So what I'm doing, just make sure you can see my hands in this process. If you gotta zoom out a little bit, that's fine. Just stay still. Don't follow my hands. Just make sure they're in the shot. So battery voltage right now is you see that number? Glare sucks. 7.8 volts. And then what I'm doing is I'm grounding this like the computer would. Okay. And now we're 14. See it? 14.3. All right, I'm gonna let that roll there for a little bit because my battery's so dead. Can you see that number on the screen? 14.4. As long as I don't go over 15 volts, I'm not going to cook anything. But right now, that alternator is full field. Why is our computer not controlling this circuit is what's in question here. And it's going to be one of two things. It's either going to be a break in the wire between the alternator and computer, or it's going to be a computer issue. And my guess is it's going to be a break in the wire, but from this point we have to I didn't even notice that. What is that? It looks like sawdust.
Oh, these are these ducks.
No. We got some animal intrusion. That's awesome. You know what else, Pete? As I'm looking at this, check this out. Where this harness goes into here, this has been retaped. You see this right here? Mm-hmm. And you said this battery was stolen, right?
Where they just ripped this out and I just put 2 new terminals on.
You didn't touch any of this in here. That has definitely been retaped. Is it worth going in there before we...
Some green wires in there or no?
I don't know if it shouldn't be in there, but maybe. Because our computer harness is back here. Some of it. You know, it might wrap through here. Let's do you have a little razor blade, Pete? It is in here. I think I have one. Hold on.
Oh, that snap-on scanner don't work up there.
What, honey?
You need to go to the bathroom.
You need to go, okay.
This won't work.
All right, so I shut the vehicle off. That alternator being full filled for that long of a period of time is never a good thing. It's really a good lesson on a dead battery and how a dead battery can kill a brand new alternator. You know, it was only sitting at 14.5 volt system voltage for a few minutes at least with the alternator full filled, and that thing should be producing 18 volts on a good system with a fully charged battery. So I shut it down. I'll put a jump pack on it if I need to. My next plan of attack is I'm going to open this harness up because this was taped, and I do see on this corner, I see my white and blue wire sitting right there. So I know that that green wire is in here, and I think we're gonna find damage in there. So opening it up, I'd show you live if I had my tripod. All right, so that didn't take long. There was this plastic sheath over that, and maybe that was factory. The wires look okay in here. The wire that we're worried about is this green wire right here. So we can do some resistance measurements. We can, actually I'm gonna pull on that first. Okay, that wire is definitely still intact as far as not broken in that elbow. Let's pull that back. And just some more visual inspections first. That harness runs down this way. And underneath, just looking for damage. I see it. Oh, that's awesome. How do you get that lucky? It's right here. Turn my camera light on, maybe I can show it to you. We could get this light down in there. That's cool. That is mouse damage too. You know what? This video could be so much better if I had my tripod. Right? Right there. Yeah. Nice. Here, wait. This is what I'm looking at. That's cool. What are you doing, May? Come here.
All right, brother.
Don't you want to be on the video? You have your own YouTube channel, don't you? You wanted your own YouTube channel. Maybe what I'll do for this one, I'll do it. I'll post. You want me to post your video in here?
Yes,
See what people say about it? Come here. Are you sure you want me to post that?
yes, I'm sure.
Why is that?
It's funny.
It is funny. All right, I'll put it in here.
Got it. Holy crap, he looks like a humpback.
Keep watching, bye.
Hey May, there were mice that got into this car and chewed the wiring harness, which is why this truck is broken. You believe that?
Yes.
That's crazy. All right, let me open this up a little bit more. All right, I'm not sure I'm staying for the entire repair, but I wanted you guys to see this 3-pin connector. There's the white-blue wire, there's the green wire, definitely our alternator connector, and it's on the other side of that we had the damage. And the white and blue is also damaged, just not chewed through all the way. The green wire was the one that's broken completely.
Can I see?
Yeah, I'll let you see. We're gonna go grab you a bucket so you can see it, okay? So a quick lesson as Pete's getting some stuff to take this apart. Whenever you're doing voltage measurements, when you have a specific result, so we saw 0 volts initially and we were assuming open circuit on the rotor of the alternator, you always want to confirm that. And we did that with the test light, and you know, we totally changed directions. We had our polarity wrong. It was actually ground side switched on the green wire, not the white and blue. And ultimately we were able to find an open circuit. But this is the way it goes in the field, and some good lessons would be to double, triple check yourself and what you're doing. All right, well, the cool part is we took the headlight bucket out and we were able to see the damage. Here it is, May, look at that. Can you see it? Right where my hand is?
Yep.
You know what chewed that?
Yep.
What? A mouse.
Yes.
An animal did that. I don't know what it is about animals, but they love wires, don't they?
Yep.
And they eat them. And you see the white wire's damaged, but not broken all the way. The green wire's broken. So let's do this real quick for the video. Let's put a jumper between the green wires, and then let's watch the alternator charge, okay? Okay. All right, I'm now running this car with a jumper wire set up between the broken terminals, and you see we're charging. We're at 13.9 and it's climbing, and it's not a perfect connection down there. We had a little bit higher voltage before. This is full fielded right now, so I'm a little bit concerned about the alternator itself. Let's raise this RPM a little bit. I should see higher voltage than 13.5. Well, I think once we fix this wire, I had a better result up top when I used the jumper straight to ground. So I don't think my connections are all that good right here. But clearly we're charging. A good lesson on not being a parts changer and making sure that you're doing voltage measurements. Understanding power ground side switching, computer controlled circuitry was important here too. You guys keep following what I'm doing, you'll learn more and more of this and how similar all of this is. Nice and easy call on this one when you understand those basics. So thanks for helping me, May. See you later.